I get a lot of comments in the comment section and of course in chat when I live stream on what sleeves do you use, what is this deck box, where did you get this playmat? Well, hopefully a lot of these questions will be answered today. If you want 5% off any single or sealed product, head over to tierzerogames.com and use code GALZO5 at checkout. How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we are discussing my Yu-Gi-Oh equipment, I would say. Where I keep my cards, what types of sleeves do I use, deck boxes, organizing your collection. I've already made a pretty short and concise video about that. Make sure you check it out up here. And this one is going to be a little bit more in-depth, personal, just like answering your direct question about everything that I use, so that next time you know and you can get my recommendations on what I actually use. Before we begin, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new. As always, if you do want to support the channel a little bit further and help me make more videos, you can pick up my new merch. Despian merch is live right now. Description below, the link is over there. And of course, if you do want to support a little bit further than that, you can join as a member, get early access to all of my deck lists on Discord. And let's start with the most basic of things, my sleeves. And another disclaimer before we kick this off, none of this is sponsored. None of these companies are paying me. So this is just from my experience, my good purchases that I've made, and the things that stuck around with me because they were good quality. So the first thing is going to be sleeves, and I think sleeves are one of the most important things. It's good that they are durable, styled to your liking, protect your cards well, easy to play with, comfortable, fit the right size. There's a lot of things that go into card sleeves, which are very cheap products that are very simple, but these are the things that you will hold in your hand for, you know, your most of the time in your Yu-Gi-Oh career. So I think these are very important. The ones I personally use, there are a few sets of them for a few different decks. So the basic sleeve is the Dragon Shield matte black sleeve. This is something that I picked out of a style choice, just the color, but the matte small sleeves in Japanese size are the best thing that I think you can use on your cards. They are fairly durable, a little bit thicker than usual. They have a matte back so they don't slip around and get slimy, and you know, their texture is nice. I think that the black color was just like, you know, to make sure that they don't look as dirty as the white or lighter color ones. But again, the color itself is just like a style option for you. I think the matte small Japanese size sleeves are definitely my pick. And another thing that I do with it, just as an added bonus of an idea, I sleeve all of my staples using the same types of sleeves. So I think black is like a very generic color. You can use it across all of your decks and have just a staples binder that is already covered with all of these sleeves. If I need to swap them out between decks, if I need to change cards, if I need to add staples, remove staples, they are already sleeved up, and I save a ton of time on that. Then I have some of my, you know, extra deck collection of playable cards. I use Ultra Pro white matte sleeves that I picked up a while ago. The thing is, it doesn't really matter what they are because they are double sleeved with an additional sleeve on top of that. These sleeves are going to be linked down in the description below. If you want to pick these up, I'm sure you've seen them around on YouTube a lot. They just help, you know, extra protection and of course extra style. It also helps them be a little bit more differentiated from your main deck sleeves. And again, these are all sleeved and ready to go for whenever I need to add or take them out from certain decks. Then for the decks that I actually use day to day, I have a different system. I have the World Championship Qualifier sleeve that I got when I topped my nationals, and on top of that are the over sleeves, the Dragon Shield matte you know, see-through color over sleeves that I use on top of that. This is again the same texture as the main deck ones, the black ones that I showed before. They offer a lot of protections. They're really durable, and the Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, graphic sleeves are just like, you know, as a flex, I like the graphic. They look really good. You can use all the Magnificent Maven sleeves, but overall, when I double sleeve cards, it's really important for me that you know, it looks good. It really makes the artwork shine on them. And don't do as I do. They should be facing, you know, different directions. If you do go to a tournament setting, the openings of the sleeves should be facing the other way, so just make sure that you're reminded of that. These are just, I'm not keeping them in the white sleeves because they are used. I want them to look good. The cards look really good through the sleeve, so I'm really happy about that. They're clear, they're see-through, and I really like it. Another thing that I use and I think is really important is, of course, your deck box. I think that there are two levels of deck boxes. Ones are the ones you actually take to tournament. So this is the Dragon Shield one. I'm going to put everything in the description. I also add a little printed label on them so I know which deck it actually is. They hold all of your deck, extra deck, side deck, tokens, everything, and they also have a little bit of a drawer for your dice. I think this is really good. It keeps the card in, it has like a soft fabric inside, keeps the card in a really good condition, saves it. I don't keep all of my decks in that. For that, I have my Ultra Pro deck boxes. Those boxes are, of course, much cheaper. You buy them in bulk. This is where I keep all of the cores of decks that I have already sleeved up. Really comfortable. You put a label on them just so you don't have to open it, look at the cards every now and again. But I wouldn't throw them in my bag and go to a tournament. This is why you have the harder case Dragon Shield ones that I really enjoy. I just picked up 2 more. I had like 1 because before that I would only go to a tournament using 1 deck. Now I have a few of them just to keep it at rotation. They're not super expensive and I really enjoy that as well. And in terms of how I actually keep my cards together, of course I have some organizers. You can check that out in the previous video that I've mentioned in the beginning. But again, a binder is always good. You see me liking the matte black stuff. This is another one that I got off of Amazon, like it's going to be in the description as well. There's not a lot you need from a binder except for it being just like a good binder that is durable. It looks nice, it fits a lot of cards, you keep it, of course, well organized. This is on you and this is why you watch my videos. But again, I keep a few of these, again, not very expensive, and reuse your stuff. Don't overcrowd your binders and then pick up new binders. Every now and again I will take some time to review what is in the binder. Maybe some things can be moved to bulk, other cores, other places, because the binder is only for the very essential, only important stuff. So yeah, a lot of people have been asking in the comments, so I did want to address that in a new video, and hopefully this has been helpful to you guys as well. Links for all of the equipment, all of the products in the description below, of course, so you can pick those out. Again, nothing here is sponsored. These are just my personal preferences from the things that I've explored using. Share it down in the description below. What kind of equipment or products do you use to keep your card safe? What kind of sleeves do you use? I think this is a very divisive topic in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, so leave that down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a short one. Hope that helps. See you in the next one. Peace.